Welcome to this Ielts training course. If you are planning to study abroad in any country, most especially the English-speaking countries, Ielts is an exam you should consider. This test changed my life totally. I took the courage in taking this test in 2022. Then I was living in Abia State and I traveled down to Port Harcourt to take this exam. After taking the exam, I had an excellent band score and I applied for studies abroad. Several studies, because many programs abroad require you to have this test score. And if you're planning to study outside of your country, it is highly recommended you have the certification for this course. It's going to open a lot of doors for you. You're going to be able to apply to several schools without waiting for schools that would waive IELTS or that would accept language proficiency. Having the test certificate for this exam also would help you to be at the top of your application, most especially when you have the required band score. This was exactly what happened to me in 2022. When I took this test, I had the required band score and I applied to study in different countries. And I finally got to study in Finland on a scholarship, fully funded scholarship. So if you are one of those people preparing to take IELTS, either to study abroad or to take professional positions, then I would recommend you take this test. Just have the certificate. Also, we all know that this exam is really, really expensive and we don't want to waste money taking this test severally, repeatedly, without achieving a band score. And this is why I have taken my time to break down this step by step on how to score a high band score. This course would prepare you practically on how to do that. All right, let's get it started. Let me begin by introducing myself. My name is Hamid Olalekan Lawal. I'm from Nigeria and I have over 7 years of teaching IELTS. I started teaching IELTS in 2018. Until now, I teach the exam. So I understand what students need to excel in this exam. And I have the teaching methods from my previous certifications. I had certifications with Cambridge Assessment English. I had my master's recently. I completed my master's recently in educational sciences. And I previously studied English in University of Ilorin. I am an author, a researcher, and mentor. This course will be hosted on Study Mentor Academy. If I may ask you, why do you enroll for this course? Students enroll for this course for several reasons, which includes academic study. You want to work and live abroad. So some companies also request for IELTS. IELTS is also used for immigration purposes and professional purposes. So for example, you want to travel to the UK, the immigration office would usually ask you to take the IELTS for UKVI, okay? So there are different reasons why people take IELTS. Among these reasons, one of them is meant for you. So you're going to learn in this course in 3 ways. First, you're going to learn about the structure of the exam, because understanding the structure of the exam helps you to prepare, helps your mind to understand what you want to do. Also, you're going to understand the scoring system, not just the scoring system, the assessment criteria. How is your test going to be marked? How is your test going to be assessed? Understanding this will help you to stay away from what makes you to fail the test. And finally, we're going to talk about effective strategies, how you can excel in taking this test. Effective strategies include time management, most especially. How do you manage your time and how do you select only the right answer? It is very possible to be able to select the right answer in the test and also manage your time at the same time. So these are the 3 steps we're going to be taking throughout this course. This course will take you 5 weeks. You're going to have access to this course for just 5 weeks, and it's going to be effective. You can take this course within 2 weeks, you can take it within 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but the maximum time for taking this course is 5 weeks. So when you take this course for 5 weeks, it is recommended that you go for the exam immediately, maybe 2 weeks after maximum. We're also going to have some face-to-face interactions where I would be providing you with feedback on on things you don't understand. Information about this will be posted in the notes below. So check the notes. You see the link to participate in the face-to-face meeting, and we're going to be meeting every week on these interactions. Now, like I said in my previous slides, that I'm going to show you some universities, and we're going to look at these universities based on their IELTS requirements. So as you're taking this course, you know exactly what you're taking it from, why you're taking it, and for what purpose you're taking it. Now let's begin with the first university on my screen, Berkeley Graduate Division, and their IELTS requirement for this for their course generally is at least 7.0 out of 9. So the total score of IELTS is 9. So this university wants you to have at least 7.0 out of 9. It is possible. We're going to look at another university, and this is university in Finland, University of Eastern Finland. This university requires you to have at least 6.0. It's lower than the one from Berkeley. We're going to look at another university, which is Lund University. Lund University is in Sweden, for those of you who know this. So their requirement is 6.5, as you can see on the screen, IELTS 6.5, with at least 5.5 in a section. Let's look at another university, which is University of Manchester. So University of Manchester is in the UK, and the minimum IELTS score they accept is 5.5. I think this is based on some courses, and the maximum is 7.5 plus. So having in between 6.5 to 7.0 for this university is a good score for you. Let's look at University of British Columbia in Canada. So this university accepts 6.5 as well. So they expect you to have at least 6.5 overall and 6.0 in each component.